Hi, welcome back to Reviews, Fixes and Hacks, and this is the heat line boiler. I have actually had it removed and changed just for efficiency, so I've had a different boiler installed. I think I have put that into one of my other videos, but anyway, this video is particularly for one of the subscribers I believe I've had who's mentioned about a leak he's got beneath the boiler. Now the leak he'll have, from what is mentioned, is likely to be from, this is the diverter valve motor, so the problem wouldn't be the motor itself. The problem is likely to be the actual diverter valve. Now to help this gentleman, whose name's Hussein, basically if you're going to touch anything that's gas related, get somebody that's gas safe. Otherwise I wouldn't recommend this. In fact, you shouldn't be touching a boiler unless you're gas safe registered. But anyway, just to give you an idea, behind this, I know where the location is, but I'll do this myself. There's a retaining clip. It's basically a fork shaped clip, and just pull it out. So I'm trying to do this with one hand. There it is. So it's in like that, and you just slip it out and it comes out. And I'll show you how it fits in the first place. But there's the valve. Okay, so all it does, the way this works is when you put this, the way the pin works, when you put this against there, in this location, basically you can see those, I don't know if you can see it, there they are, those slits. So you got one slit on this side, the other on this side. So all this does is basically it'll just fit in and it'll slide over like that, clip in, and all it's doing is holding against that section there, that cutout section just there on the actual motor, and that's how the motor is held in place using that clip. So pull it back out, there you go. So you got two ways, you can do it that side, or you can actually put it in this side, whichever is easiest for you to access. So it's got the slits on both sides anyway. Now the issue he's got is, or Hussein, the issue you've got is that the leak is likely to be within that. Now I can't actually show you inside of that, but it's usually inside of that pin there. So around that there is a seal on the other side, and it just deteriorates over time. So your likelihood is that the seal behind that is worn out, and that's where your water leak is coming from. Now potentially that could damage the motor. It could damage the motor, but obviously if yours is still working, the motor's still intact, it hasn't gone into the motor itself to cause any damage. But to undo this, basically anti-clockwise, put on a spanner. I tend to use a ratchet set, it's just easier. So put on your socket using your ratchet, just turn it clockwise. I can't remember, I think it's 17 mils. I may be wrong, but I would suggest you trying your different spanners or socket and just undo it basically. But once you've undone it, this will all pull out, and there's a section that comes out, and you just, in reverse order, you just put on your new one. If I can get hold of a spanner set, I'll see if I can actually undo and show you what it looks like. So just to give you an idea, what I've done is I've used 30mm socket, so that's that, it's 30 mils, put it on a ratchet, and then all I've done is basically just undo it. There you go. So that'll undo, and then once you've taken this off, so you can see this, there you go, that's it. So all you need to do is get that part, and you'll see it does separate. So this will come off, it's a bit rubby, I use silicone. So all of this does come separately, so there you go. So when you buy these parts, they come separately, and just put it back in reverse order. So have a look the way I've just taken it off. There it is. Now this is the part that leaks. See that white seal just there? It's a bit like a washer. It wears off over time, because what happens is the motor basically is pushing this pin, it's pushing it in and relax. So it pushes it inwards. That then allows, by the motor activating, it allows the water to flow either to your, I don't know if you can see this, but just behind here, there, that part there, that is your domestic water, hot water heat exchanger. So what this pin's doing, and that's for your hot water basically. So this pin is basically diverting the flow of hot water to either heat up your tap water, which is going through there, or it goes through the central heating. But that's it, that's essentially what you need to do, and changing this will sort out your leak. The only tip I would give is, see these seals here, these rubber seals, I put on some high-tack silicone. It's not required, but it's something I do, but it's up to you. But either way, just replacing this, even without the, using any silicone sealant, it'll do your job. Just make sure you don't over tighten it. That's it. Anyway, hope this helps. Take care, please like and subscribe, and I hope this video is useful for your purposes.